Hi and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, my name is Vince. Thanks for stopping by. You are very welcome here indeed. Now, if you were asked about your favorite sleep position, I'm guessing you'd probably be able to answer that question quite quickly. I know that I much prefer to sleep on my right side. And if I do wake during the night, that's a position I get in to fall back asleep. But it may be a little trickier to figure out exactly what is the best sleeping position. Now here, I'm talking about the position that helps you to reduce aches and pains and maximize the enormous health benefits that research has shown that a good night's sleep can provide us. I will cover some of these benefits in detail later in this video. Here are the positions that the experts recommend, whether you're pregnant, prone to snoring, dealing with back or neck pain, or have other conditions that can benefit from the right position when you rest. Plus, some tips on making the most of your current favorite position and training yourself to sleep in a different position if that's needed to allow you to get a better night's rest. So, what are the best sleeping positions? According to Dr. Harly Greenberg, a medical director at Northwell Sleep Disorder Center in New Hyde Park, New York, says it is the one that you are most comfortable with. However, there may be better sleep positions for people with specific health or orthopedic issues. So what's the best position for you to sleep in for your particular needs? So to help you pick your position, the Sleep Foundation offers some suggestions about sleeping on your back, your stomach, or on your side. Let's start with sleeping on your back. This has a number of specific advantages. Firstly, it reduces aches and pains that you're likely to get in your lower back and also in your neck. This position also gives you the best support for your spine. This type of support allows your muscles to relax and recover during the night. Sleeping on your back also, according to the Sleep Foundation, relieves congestion, especially if you elevate your torso. So sleeping ever so slightly in the sitting up position. It also helps reduce the risk of developing wrinkles, which may be important for some people. That said, sleeping on your back does come with some specific disadvantages. This position increases the risk of airway collapse for those who snore or for those who have sleep apnea. For those people, the risks may well outweigh the potential benefits. And sleeping on your back can also raise pressure levels for certain types of back pain. This is important to know because the last thing you need after having what you think was a good night's sleep is to wake up with some element of back pain. It's not the best way to start the day. Now, another disadvantage is that it can increase some episodes of acid reflux. Acid reflux is a condition where the stomach acid in your stomach flows back up your esophagus. That's the tube that connects your mouth to your stomach. This happens when the lower esophageal sphincter becomes weak or relaxes at the wrong time. This allows acid to escape from your stomach. The esophageal sphincter is a ring of muscle at the bottom of your esophagus. Acid reflux can be caused or worsened by overeating or laying down after you've eaten a meal, as well as eating spicy food, fatty food, or acidic foods. Being overweight or pregnant is also a risk factor for this condition. Cutting back on alcohol, caffeine, or carbonated drinks can help you to control it. Some people have also found that taking hyaluronic acid as a supplement can greatly reduce the symptoms. Well, back to sleeping on your back. Sleeping on your back also raises gravity pressure. This can make it more difficult for some people to breathe, so it makes it unsuitable in some cases for older people and for heavier people. Now, I do remember before I started my longevity experiment, I was carrying quite a lot of extra weight, specifically around my stomach and also my neck, and sleeping on my back was actually an issue. My wife told me on a number of occasions that I did snore, and I did snore a lot. And I've got to admit that this snoring sometimes did actually wake me up. Thankfully, since losing a lot of body fat, this hasn't been an issue for me anymore. But what about sleeping on your stomach? There is really only one advantage to sleeping on your stomach, but for some people, this may be very important. Now, sleeping on your stomach does open the airway, which in turn can help to reduce snoring issues. So that's the one advantage, but unfortunately, there are quite a few disadvantages. Firstly, it causes increased gravity on your ribs, making breathing less efficient. It also provides the least amount of back support and neck support of the three main sleeping positions. It also contributes to facial wrinkles, again something that may be important for some. Sleeping on your front, according to the Sleep Foundation, makes it difficult to get comfortable if you are pregnant. Let's now take a look at the third sleeping position, that being sleeping on your side. Again, let's start with the advantages. Firstly, sleeping on your side helps with spinal alignment. This makes it ideal for those people who have back pain, particularly when they add support pillows. When you sleep on your side, the right pillow can actually make quite a big difference in supporting your spine, your neck, and your shoulders correctly. There are a few types of pillows that can help people who do prefer to sleep on their side. Firstly, we have contour memory foam pillows. These pillows are shaped to support the natural curves of your neck and shoulders and help you to maintain spinal alignment. Memory foam molds to your body, reducing pressure on your shoulders and your neck. Then we've got adjustable fill pillows. These pillows allow you to add or remove stuffing like shredded memory foam, down alternatives, or latex, so you can customize the height and the firmness to suit your specific body shape and shoulder width. Then we've got body pillows, or the aptly named side sleeper pillows. A body pillow or a specially shaped side sleeper pillow, like a U shape or a J shape, helps support your upper leg and keeps your spine in a neutral position. It can also reduce pressure on your hips and your lower back. Now, although he doesn't really need it, my son does love to sleep with a J-shaped pillow. My wife actually bought it when she was pregnant with our daughter, so she could sleep on her side. She doesn't need it anymore, and my son has now liberated it. Although it might look like it, I do have fairly broad shoulders, so I do actually sleep with two pillows to support my head when I sleep on my right side. The top pillow, so that's the one my head actually rests on, is actually an IKEA cooling pillow. This ergonomic pillow is made of memory foam that's topped with a cool gel layer, and I don't know how they do it, but it's always colder than room temperature. So back to the advantages of sleeping on your side. This position can reduce snoring and also heartburn. This means it's beneficial for those who suffer from acid reflux, also GERD or GERD, as well as sleep apnea. And sleep apnea, as we know, can be a very serious sleep disorder. This condition is characterized by this constant stopping and starting of breathing when we sleep. These interruptions can last for seconds, and in some cases up to minutes, and it may happen dozens or even hundreds of times during the night, depending on how severe the condition is. This disrupts your sleep and reduces the oxygen flow to your brain and to other parts of the body. As I said before, I think I suffered from this slightly when I was very much overweight. The final advantage of sleeping on your side is that it promotes comfort, ease of breathing, and reduces pressure on your spine. It also reduces pressure on some of our internal organs. This makes it the top choice for pregnant ladies and older adults. Now, I read a different study quite a while ago that actually did go a step further and stated that sleeping on your right side was more advantageous when it comes to pressure on your organs than sleeping on your left side. It stated that when you sleep on your right side, pressure is reduced on several key organs, particularly in your chest and also your abdomen, starting with the heart, because your heart sits slightly to the left in your chest. Lying on the right side keeps it from becoming compressed, both by the weight of your body and also by other nearby organs. Studies have also shown that right side sleeping leads to lower heart rate and blood pressure, making it potentially more comfortable for those people who do have heart issues. Then we've got the lungs. Now, your right lung is actually larger and more dominant than the left. So when you're sleeping on your right side, your lungs can expand more freely, especially if you have respiratory issues like asthma or sleep apnea. This can improve breathing during your sleep. Then we've got the liver. Now, although the liver is on the right side of your body, sleeping on the right side does not seem to compress it in a harmful way. Instead, it may help the liver drain more efficiently, particularly in people with conditions like congestive heart failure or chronic liver congestion. And finally, we've got the spleen and the lymphatic system. Because your spleen and many lymphatic structures are located on the left side, right side sleeping may ease lymphatic drainage pressure for those areas, although more research is needed in this area to confirm this theory. Let's now turn to the disadvantages associated with sleeping on your side. It can, according to the Sleep Foundation, increase pressure on the shoulders, which means it's not ideal for those people who suffer from pain in this region. Now, on a personal note, I think that sleeping with adequate support, so the right type of pillows, may well take care of this issue. And sleeping on your side may also contribute to, unfortunately, facial wrinkles. So, if given the choice, would you choose to sleep on your side and benefit from a less chance of acid reflux, better spinal alignment, more support for your spine, neck and shoulders, as well as reduced pressure on your heart, lungs and liver? Or would you prefer less wrinkles? So, which side is actually the best? A recent study published in the journal Senses found that sleeping on your right side, combined with lower rates of turning, did actually promote higher sleep quality. Whereas left side sleeping is ideal for those people who suffer from acid reflux and also GERD or GERD. Sleep is a very personal thing, so you need to choose the position that gives you what you believe is the best night's sleep. That said, can you actually change your preference? Dr. Greenberg noted that for those people who should avoid supine sleep, that's sleeping on your back, a sleep positioner that prevents inverted rolling onto the back may be useful. You also noted that there are other options as well, including mechanical devices that sense the position you're in and then provide a signal, a physical signal to your body to move. But does it really matter what side you sleep on as long as you get a good night's sleep? It looks as though sleeping on your back or side is definitely preferable to sleeping on your front. But what if you monitor your sleep, as I do with the sleep tracker, and you find out that sleeping on your front is actually better for you? Do you try and change? Would you try and change? Let me know in the comment section below. I think that if I switch to sleeping on my front and I start getting better scores, I'd probably stick with sleeping on my front. But ultimately, we need to know what is good sleep. At the basic level, there are three types. There's light, deep, and REM sleep. And these are also the levels that most fitness trackers will actually record for you. But which type of sleep is actually the most important? Now, in my humble opinion, the most important is deep sleep. But why do I say that? What is it that deep sleep does for us during the night that REM sleep and light sleep cannot do? Well, deep sleep, also known as slow wave sleep, SWS, or stage 3 of non-REM sleep, is the most restorative phase of our sleep cycle. During this stage, our body and our brain undergo essential repair and recovery processes, and these directly support our physical and our mental health. I'd say REM sleep has to come second. REM stands for rapid eye movement sleep. During this stage, our brain becomes highly active and most of our dreaming occurs. This stage plays a critical role in emotional regulation, learning, and also memory consolidation. Matthew Walker, neuroscientist and author of the best-selling book Why We Sleep, makes a powerful point about the essential nature of sleep by highlighting its evolutionary persistence despite its apparent disadvantages. He says sleep is the single most effective thing we can do to reset our brain and our body health every single day. Mother Nature wouldn't waste time putting us in such a vulnerable position unless it was fundamentally necessary. He often underscores this by asking us to consider sleep from an evolutionary standpoint. Think about this. During sleep, we're not eating, we're not reproducing, we're not socializing, we're not protecting our young, and we're not defending ourselves from predators. In fact, for most of the time, we're unconscious and we're vulnerable for hours and hours on end. If sleep didn't serve such a crucial life-sustaining function, surely natural selection would have phased it out centuries ago. Indeed, during REM sleep, we're actually paralyzed, and this is to stop us acting out the dreams that we're dreaming. So let me know in the comment section below, what side do you sleep on, and what do you think is the best sleeping position?